Good day. Welcome to another episode of what has been trending within the last 24 hours. My name is Angelo, your anchor. This is your most preferred YouTube channel, that hub that keeps you updated on the political system and its occurrences in the country. Now, on the ongoing presidential elections petitions tribunal, Dr. Yanusa, a spokesperson for the Labour Party's Presidential Campaign Council, has asserted that the Independent and National Electoral Commission (INEC) poll failed to comply with the law based on the evidences that their legal team presented before the Presidential Elections Petitions Court. Dr. Tanko, who was also a star witness during the court proceedings while the Labour Party and its council were presenting their case, expressed optimism that what would happen in other nations such as Kenya and Malawi will also occur in Nigeria in an exclusive interview on national TV. He reiterated that if the sitting presidents of the ruling party and the majority party in countries like Malawi and Kenya could be sacked by the tribunal, then why not Nigeria? He reiterated again that the evidences that have been presented in court are all pointing at the fact that Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu was quickly declared and hastily declared by Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, the INEC chairman, without due collation of results when only 37% of the electoral results were collated, meaning that there might be a rerun of elections or either Peter Obi or Atiku Abubakar will be declared winner instead of Asiwaju, who might be sacked at the end of the hearing of the Supreme and Court of Appeals respectively. Watch and listen to Dr. Tanko Yanusa, where he made this known in an exclusive interview on national TV. Stay tuned. More details when I come back.
Well, they too are following the activities of the judiciary, and then they know what is going on in the court of petition tribunal. And I'm sure they also know that there are two of us who are challenging that particular case, Atiku Abubakar of the PDP and then Peter Obi of the Labour Party. And we have provided damning evidence to show that those particular elections did not meet the threshold that is required, and that the candidate of the APC, who for us we believe is just hanging in there, we can also see that probably he's sitting on a half stool or hoping that until when the judiciary make an affirmation on his position, that is when we cannot say that yes, this particular election is done and dusted. Don't forget, this case is a marathon race and it can go all the hog. But we are prepared to ensure and that we prepare for the election in case the judiciary is able to find its feet and courageous enough to actually do what is expected. We have a situation in our hands. Many people come in and say that no, it is not possible. The judiciary cannot overturn the election. It has never been done in Nigeria. We can't have that. Where every situation has its own calling. When the Kenyan tribunal overturned the election, nobody thought it was going to happen. When it was done in Malawi, nobody thought it was going to happen. So what happened if it happens in Nigeria? At least for once, that means that we are trying to do something right. So we expect our judiciary to do what is right, not to follow a particular pattern of saying that we are following technicalities in trying to avert the danger of saying probably the office holder is being put into questioning and all. But the question that we want them to look into is the fact that what about the far-reaching damages that is already being instilled in the minds of the Nigerian youth who came in from far and wide to vote for the election and hoping that the real winner of the election will be declared? What about those aged persons who came out in large number to ensure that they vote for the right person, that the election will be made clear, credible, free, and fair? What about the hope that the Independent Electoral Commission has given to the Nigerian people, especially the Nigerian people and the international community, that this election will be held free and fair? And that is the reason why, when you saw the European Union giving its damning report, which I say they have been economical with the fact, because there are far damning issues that really resonated with that election. And don't forget, the Situation Room also made that particular revelation. Not also forgetting that the NDI, National Democratic Institute, make reference to that particular fact. And also the International Republican Institute also alluded that the election was not credible. So you see, there are about 4 reports It's not that people are only alluding to the European Union report as if it's the only report. No, there are other reports that give a very, very, very strong recommendation that indicates that that election was a sham election and it does not represent the interests of the Nigerian people. And that, for the fact, should have been repeated or should have been cancelled long even before now.
All right.
Okay, Yanusa Tanko there, not just because he was a star witness during the tribunal session, not just because he is from the Presidential Campaign Council of the Labour Party, but let me say, the truth is, all evidences in court are all pointing at one thing. The results of the elections, the presidential elections, were hastily collated, number one. Number two, all evidences are pointing at the fact that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu, the president of Nigeria, was hastily declared without due collation of all the results in over 18,000 polling units in the country. Number three, everything that has happened, even with the fact that the Independent and National Electoral Commission, INEC, and their council, and the All Progressive Congress, and their council, and the council to Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu, and Honorable Kashim Shettima could not present due and substantial evidences to refute the claims of the Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party, respectively. That means there is a hitch somewhere, and all hands are pointing at the fact that INEC and the APC and their candidates were wrong in collating of those results. That is that on that particular update. Now, secondly, a group called Huriwa, although lots of governorship tribunals have been going on, this group called Huriwa have come out to talk about the ongoing tribunal in Akwa Ibom State, Uyo to be precise. Now, there is an issue on ground where the candidate of the Young People's Party, YPP, Honorable Basi Albert, actually is challenging the authenticity of the certificate of Governor Umoeno, the incumbent governor of Akwa Ibom State, where he had to tender documents from University of Uyo, where it was alleged that this particular Governor Umoeno was expelled many years ago. Now, the issue on ground is a star witness was brought on board during the last hearing session of the tribunal in Akwa Ibom State, Uyo, and that day he was brought on board. This star witness was a purported staff of University of Uyo who actually tendered the documents that had information where Governor Umoeno was expelled many years ago from that institution. Lots of gunshots were heard the day that star witness was brought on board, and now there are claims that the details of this star witness have been wiped away from the University of Uyo portal as a member of staff. Details went further to reveal that even the IPPIS records of this particular star witness have been wiped out from the university records. That is to say that his payroll, his pay records have been wiped away, alleging that he was never a member of staff of the University of Uyo, while this star witness is still holding that he is and will continue to be a member of staff of the University of Uyo. That means something is wrong somewhere. Stay tuned, listen to and watch this video where the whole incident was addressed in a press conference by this group called Huriwa. Watch and stay tuned. More details when I come back.
We want to talk specifically again about the Akwa Ibom State governorship election petition that is going on. The last briefing we had was about some shooting incident that happened immediately after the sitting of that governorship election tribunal in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. That last incident relates to the appearance of what the litigant calls his star witness. The star witness is a staff of University of Uyo who was the one that reportedly endorsed the CTC that was requested by the young People's Party, I think YPP, governorship candidate, Senator Basi Albert. He requested a certified true copy of a reported expulsion of the current governor of Akwa Ibom State when he was a student from that school. the CDC was endorsed by the man who was later summoned, because the defendant in that election petition hearing, that is the current governor of Akwa Ibom State, repudiated the claim by the applicant that the man who signed the CDC wasn't a staff of University of Uyo. So the applicant now subpoenaed the man whom was said to have signed the CDC report that he tendered as an evidence before the tribunal. It was on the day the star witness appeared that there were a lot of shootings by policemen, armed policemen, because those who shot sporadically into the air, and some persons, due to fear, apprehension, people were running helter-skelter, a lot of people got injured. It was widely reported in the media, and we also addressed a press conference on that. But now the development is that they didn't stop at allowing what is going on within the tribunal to just get to its full course. But the University of Uyo is now being alleged to have wiped off the records relating to that star witness. A star witness that appeared before the tribunal and tendered affidavit evidence showing that he has been a staff of that university for a long period of time. There were alleged manipulation by the hierarchy of the University of Uyo in order to wipe off the records relating to that man to now, maybe, we don't know, we're not saying that the governor is directly involved in that, but we're saying if this man is a star witness appearing for one of the contestants to that seat before a properly constituted tribunal, election tribunal, petition tribunal, and you now go behind the tribunal to manipulate the official records in the file of the university, and even went as far as allegedly changing the IPPIS, that is the name, because usually all the staff of the universities are paid through that payment platform that is supervised by the Accountant General of the Federation. So we have decided, on the grounds of these allegations, some lawyers have volunteered to, on our behalf, to petition some relevant agencies of the federal government.
Okay, that's sad there, because if a star witness will come on board to testify in succession of a particular body, and then all of a sudden his records are being wiped out because if people feel, or maybe the hierarchies in the University of Uyo feel that he is working against the governor on seat, well, we are not alleging that, but all hands are pointing to that. That is a wrong thing to do. Why will you go against your fellow colleague, your staff, a member of staff that works in your university that has come through the ranks and has been paid duly over the years, wiping away his records just to refute the claims that he was your staff or he is still your staff in order to annul the authenticity of a particular document that was tendered in court to indict the governor? That is very, very sad. That is subject to verification though. Before I go further, let me urge our viewers, old and new, tap the subscribe button. Don't forget to tap the notification bell too, so you will get updates anytime we drop new videos. Don't also forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. Like, share these videos, and then watch till the end. It is so important. YouTube uses all these actions to make us go viral. Now, the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, has done it again. What has he done this time? In a list of Senate committees where all senators belong, and in order to make the smooth running of affairs in the Senate very, very wonderful, he has snubbed lots of political and senatorial warheads and juggernauts. In fact, Senator Godswill Akpabio has snubbed Senator Orji Uzor Kalu amongst other big names in the Senate by not calling them out in this committee. This is very, very sad. Why has he snubbed them? Watch this and listen.
Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President as chairman, and the other members are Senator Jibril Barau, the Deputy Senate President as Vice Chairman, Senator Bamidele, Senator Mohammed Ali Ndume, Senator Mweze Umahi, Senator Oyelola Ashiru, Senator Simon Makwom, Senator Oyewumi Olarere, Senator Darlington Wokocha, and Senator Rufai Sani Hanga. Committee on Rules and Business. This committee will have Senator Titus Tatgena Zam as chairman. Senator Yomi Kamarudin Olare will be the vice chairman. Senator Opeyemi Bamidele will be the vice chairman as stipulated by our rules of the Committee on Rules and Business. Committee on Senate Services. Distinguished Senator Sunday Steve Karimi will be the chairman, and Distinguished Senator Williams Echeng Jonah will be the vice chairman. Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct, and Public Petitions. Distinguished Senator Okechukwu Ezea will be the chairman, and Distinguished Senator Khalid Ibrahim Mustafa will be the vice chairman. Committee on Public Accounts. Distinguished Senator Aliu Wadada Ahmed will be the chairman, and Distinguished Senator Onyeka Peter Mwebwe will be the vice chairman. Committee on National Security and Intelligence. Distinguished Senator Shehu Boba Omar will be the chairman, and Distinguished Senator Asukwo Ekpeyon will be the vice chairman. Committee on Legislative Compliance. Distinguished Senator Garba Musa Maidoki will be chairman, and Distinguished Senator Ide Dafinone Omoye. Committee on Media. Distinguished Senator Adaramodu Adeyemi Raphael will be the chairman, and Distinguished Senator Salisu Shuaibu Afolabi will be the vice chairman. In accordance with Senate Standing Order 95B as amended, under sundry matters and in anticipation of the possibility of receiving supplementary budgetary application, the Selection Committee has also resolved to set up the Committee on Appropriations. Distinguished Senators Adiola Solomon Olamileko will be the chairman, followed by Distinguished Senator Mohammed Ali Ndume as vice chairman.
Okay, welcome back. You watched the video. Now the truth is, Senator Godswill Akpabio excluded the names of Senator Orji Uzor Kalu and other big senators in that list, in all those committee lists. Why? Are these senators not worthy enough to be part of this committee? Or is there something we ain't being told? Is there a background play somewhere? Why were their names excluded? That means there is something going on in the Senate that we are yet to fathom. Because I could see that names of senators like Senator Ali Ndume appeared almost 3 times in these lists. Why? Is Senator Ali Ndume the best of senators? So, well, that is for the Senate to prepare and to deliberate on. I hope they resolve their internal issues soon. Thank you for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed our time together. I'll urge you to stay glued to this channel because that is the only hope that keeps you updated on the political system in Nigeria. See you next time. Bye.